guys are doing such a great job. Keep up the good work. Thailand drawings were amazing. I'm so excited. Everyone's artwork is just getting better and better as the weeks go by. So keep up the good work, you guys. So now we were in Thailand. Now we're going to be heading westward, all right? So all the way over to Africa. And we're going to be heading over to Kenya. So that's eastern part of Africa. Now, as you can see, lots of beautiful beadwork and the clothing that is that bright red from the Maasai tribe in Eastern Africa. And we're going to be looking at this amazing tribe, and we're going to dive into a little bit about Kenya. So go ahead down below in the description box and learn a little bit more about Kenya, and then come on back. Now that you guys have learned a bit more about Kenya, we are going to go ahead and start our 10-minute warm-up. So this is going to be a little bit different and a little bit silly. So what you guys are going to do is you are actually going to be drawing your foot. Yes, your foot. So I'm going to have you guys get comfortable, grab your piece of paper, your sketchbook, and you are going to go ahead and lift your foot up, or you can go ahead and draw it looking straight down. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my foot propped up onto the table. So ready? Here's my foot. It's going up and over onto the table. So this is going to be a little interesting. So I'm going to be drawing up here with my foot, which is my still life for this project, and we're going to get started. So grab your pencil, and we're going to go ahead and do really kind of larger shapes. We're not going to worry about all these little details. So just think we're doing circles, we're doing oval shapes, we're even going to do kind of like half moon shapes, and just think all those simple shapes are going to start to come together and connect, and that's going to create your foot. Okay, so go ahead, look at your foot, and we're going to get started. So I'm going to come up over here, and I'm going to start drawing my foot. So go ahead when you're looking at your foot, so you can see my foot's here. Here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm looking at my foot. Now I'm looking at it straight on. You're looking at it from the side. So I'm going to be looking at it straight on. I would recommend you also look at your foot straight on. So I'm going to go ahead, and again, this is 10 minutes worth around that. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do my big toe. Can you guys see that? And that up there, let me get this a little closer. There we go. Okay, so this is my big toe. It's a circle. And then I'm going to go ahead, and I see there's kind of a partial circle that's a little bit underneath that. I'll press a little harder so you can see this a little better. And I'm going to go ahead, and I see the toe that's next to it is a little bit more narrower, so that's going to be a smaller circle. And it's kind of like a little sausage here, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2 lines on either side, and it's kind of curved where it kind of hooks to the big toe. And now I'm going to go ahead and go to the next toe, which is kind of curved behind there. So it's like a half circle shape, and I'm going to have a little space, and this one is a little bit curved too, so another kind of half moon shape. And then I have my pinky toe, which is smaller and a little bit curved. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? So 5 toes, and then this area right here, I'm going to do a kind of curve, almost like a frown face. So that's where all the toes are connected to, this shape here. And then I have this bone that kind of sticks out here. So I'm going to do kind of a C shape. So all these shapes will create the foot, all right? So that's what everything's made up of, is shapes, and once you can simplify the shapes, you're going to notice your drawing is going to actually look a lot more realistic. So now I have kind of this part here. It's kind of a diagonal at this angle because I'm looking at my foot. So this is the inside part of my foot here. And I'm doing this lots of lines, all right? This is a sketch. Now this part here kind of sticks out a little. So a curved line over here, and We're going to do kind of a straight line there, and then it goes kind of into my ankle right here. And there's kind of a line that goes down into my leg, into my foot. And just gonna do a few more lines in here. Let's see, I'm gonna have this. I'm actually gonna use my finger. I'm just gonna kind of smudge a little bit so I can get some value on my foot. So we're getting value, which is shading, and we're gonna get some lines, some line work. So that's just having your line staying right on the surface. It's good to have both of those, value and line marks. And you can go ahead and start putting your toenail in there. Again, we don't want too much detail. And a little smudging. Look at that. When you start to smudge, it really starts to come together. But then I lose some of my lines, so I have to go ahead and put my lines back in. Again, we want this nice and loose. You don't want a whole lot of detail. I'm just gonna put some strong lines on the areas that I like, I want to keep. And there we go, we have our foot drawing. Nice work, you guys. Now you're gonna go ahead and watch the next video, which is gonna have a little bit more about Africa, and then you're gonna go ahead and watch next video with me. Good job, you guys.